Now, I'm sure I don't need to explain to a lot of you guys why John Harbaugh needs to be fired, because I know majority of you guys do agree with me, right? But to the ones that don't,
Hi, I'm with the Port Commission.
what is going on, Ravens flock? My name is Drastic, and I want to welcome you guys back to another video on our YouTube channel, Flocking Ravens. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about
who's got it better than us? Nobody!
Lamar Jackson finally being fed up with this Baltimore's team. Lamar Jackson finally being fed up with John Harbaugh. Lamar Jackson being fed up with this O-line. This O-line is a joke, okay? But there's just so much to talk about, but I want to start with John Harbaugh. It's time that the Ravens front office makes a firm decision. We either continue our road, our journey with Lamar Jackson or John Harbaugh. But this Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh duo, it's come to its end. Like, I'm sorry, but we came to the end of the road with this Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh duo. We can't continue because they're not clearly getting on the same page. As much as Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh has respect for one another, they're just not able to get the job done when it matters the most. Now, I know this isn't the playoffs, and honestly, I do not care if we would have won this game or lost. But my issue with the loss against the Bills, the Lions, and even the Chiefs is that we're losing these games in the regular season against the same teams the same exact way we lose them in the playoffs. So we're not getting any better, really. When you look at it when you look at the big picture, we're not getting any better. John Harbaugh, after every single loss in the playoffs, gets up there and says, we are going to get better. We are going to learn from our mistakes. And I keep asking myself, when is this gonna happen? When are we gonna actually learn from our mistakes? When are we gonna get better? Because we're not getting better. We are losing in the same exact fashion. And now we have all these weapons that everybody was hyping up during the offseason. Offense is looking great. Defense is looking great on paper, right? But we're still losing in the same exact way we've been losing in the playoffs. So this is the thing about John Harbaugh. He never takes accountability.
It wasn't me.
John Harbaugh loves to run away from the big question.
It wasn't me.
From the elephant in the room by always saying the same stuff about we have to get better. We're going to learn from these things. We're going to move on to the next game. He loves to do that instead of answering the question on why do we keep losing in the same fashion. I want to read to you guys something he said in today's presser.
Who's got it better than us? Nobody!
Which I find crazy that the Ravens took down John Harbaugh's press conference after the game against the Chiefs. I can't find it anywhere. If you guys could please find it and send it to my Twitter account, my X account. It's Flocking Ravens. Send it to me because I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was just so pissed off. I didn't even want to watch it. But I saw what Jeff Zebrick said on his Twitter account when John Harbaugh was asked about the loss, right? Hold on, let me try to find it for you guys real quick. I know I reposted it somewhere. Okay. So I don't know what the question was. All Jeff really tweeted was John Harbaugh's response to whatever question he was asked. John Harbaugh said he's concerned about the 1-3 start, but he's not overwhelmed by it. That's John Harbaugh downplaying this loss.
It wasn't me.
And we have to accept this. We have to part ways with either Lamar Jackson or John Harbaugh. But we cannot continue to do this John Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson duel. It's very clear that Lamar Jackson is done with John Harbaugh.
You can't keep getting away with it! He can't keep getting away with it! He won't.
Lamar Jackson is done with the coaching staff. He's over it. He is over it. Now, I need Lamar Jackson. He has to make this super clear. He has to make these shots super clear because the Ravens are going to try to find a way to brush this under the rug and say, no, Lamar Jackson truly was hurt. Lamar Jackson was not trying to take a shot at John Harbaugh just to continue this John Harbaugh-Lamar Jackson duel. Lamar Jackson, I love what you did. I know a lot of fans out there, well, not a lot. There's a few fans out there that don't like Lamar Jackson pretty much quitting on the team, right? He's not quitting on the team. He's quitting on John Harbaugh and the coaching staff. He's done with it, right? So as he should. I'm good with that. I know a lot of fans feel like he quit on the team. He quit on the fans. He quit on Baltimore. I get all that, but that's not what he's doing. Now, what I need Lamar Jackson to do is be super clear with your actions. I don't care if it comes through a Twitter account, Instagram, a presser, but you need to make it super clear that you did that because you're over this whole thing with John Harbaugh and the O-line, because I don't want any doubts, because like I said, the front office is going to try to find a way to brush this under the rug, try to fix this. The PR people, right, they're going to try to fix this and try to say, nah, Lamar Jackson truly was hurt. And it's going to pump the brakes on the whole John Harbaugh is in the hot seat.
Screw you! You're fired!
Now, I'm sure I don't need to explain to a lot of you guys why John Harbaugh needs to be fired, because I know majority of you guys do agree with me, right? But to the ones that don't, John Harbaugh, he lets his doghouse dictate how our season is going to go. Because he keeps players like Derrick Henry Derrick Henry is in the doghouse. Okay, he's not saying it. Maybe he's still talking with Derrick Henry and everything, but let's be super clear. Derrick Henry is literally in the doghouse. He is, because of those 3 fumbles, right? He doesn't put our best players on the field. Derrick Henry, Keaton Mitchell. Now, a lot of you guys say, well, we don't have enough room for Keaton Mitchell. And I say, okay, so make room. And a lot of you guys say, but for what? Keaton Mitchell is not good at blocking. Bro, we have linemen that cannot block. We have guards that don't know how to guard. So why does it matter if Keaton Mitchell can block or not? Have y'all seen Charlie Kolar? I'm sorry, but the last game against the Lions, bro, I did not see enough good blocking product from Charlie Kolar to say, yo, we need him on this team. He had way too many mistakes. We could have easily used Keaton Mitchell in most of our games. Can you imagine Derrick Henry, Keaton Mitchell duo? That is going to help us so much more than this pathetic, bro, nobody on that O-line can block. So what difference is it going to make to have even Justice Hill? I'm sorry, but he's not doing that great. Shout out to Justin Hill for getting that touchdown, even though it came mad late. We needed that like way early in the game. But shout outs to you. I know you're doing your part. I'm not trying to hate on Justice Hill, but we have to put our best players out there who's going to give us the best chance to win games. And that includes Keaton Mitchell. That includes getting rid of players who are a handicap to us. Our whole O-line is they're all project players, bro. Nobody on our O-line is proven other than maybe Linderbaum and Stanley. But Stanley, yet again, hurt again, bro. I could already flashbacks. But our O-line, all project players. And John Harbaugh tries to feed us that they are future Pro Bowlers. We already have Daniel Faalele as a Pro Bowl, and he keeps putting him out there like he's the best product this franchise has ever seen. We need to accept it. We need help. It's okay to say, yo, we messed up on the draft. These are not good players. Get good players to come on this team, bro. It's okay to admit we messed up in the draft. We didn't pick the right players. We have terrible players. It's okay to admit it. But get us some help. Bro, I don't understand why EDC let Kevin Zeitler go. That makes no sense to me. This man, he signed with the Lions for $6 million. I think like $3 million or $2 million, something like that, was guaranteed. The rest were all bonus. Why are we trying to fix something that's not broken? Kevin Zeitler, literally, I saw this man, black eye, bruises, all that, and still play a game. And still, like, play at his best. Kevin Zeitler's worst game, easily Faalele's best game of his career. Easily. So why would you let him go to keep Faalele? Ben Cleveland. Admit there were horrible picks. Move on from it. We hold on to trash for way too long. And I hate that you guys, all offseason, you guys are always trying to tell us our guys are doing so good. Even the media guys. Oh, such and such made a great block, made a great catch. And then regular season comes. Where is all that you guys were gassing us up about? Like, call it for what it is. If they're not that great, there's no way you guys are going to tell me Faalele looked great all offseason. And then here we come to the regular season and he's trash.
Let me say something to you as a friend. You suck.
There is no way nobody saw Faalele being trash from the very start.
The reason you can't get work, it's not because people don't like you, man. You know, it's not because people don't want to give you a chance. It's because you suck.
But no, y'all want to hide that and try to tell us that no, Faalele is a future Pro Bowler. He's going to be a 2-time, 3-time Pro Bowler. Like, guys, stop it.
You suck.
We don't even have an average O-line. Like, I don't even think the fans are asking for top-tier O-line. Lamar does not need too much to win. He doesn't. But that doesn't mean you don't give Lamar anything to work with. I mean, you got to help him out too.
Help me! Help me!
Okay, I understand maybe we can't get the best of the best because you guys are going to say, oh, but where are we going to get the money from and all this and that? Fine. But can we do average at the very minimum? Because you guys cannot tell me that our O-line is at least average because they're not. It's not. And here's another thing that's getting me really pissed off. A lot of fans are saying bench Faalele to bring on Ben Cleveland. That's a terrible mistake. You guys are acting like we didn't see Ben Cleveland play trash. They're the same thing. They're practically the same exact thing. We need to put a package together, Ben Cleveland, Faalele, and a couple of draft picks. Ship them out for some, I'm telling you, average product. We do not need the best of the best. But can we at least get an average player? This whole mindset of we need to collect all these draft picks needs to stop. Because you guys are acting like we have Lamar Jackson at his prime for another 20 years. And that's not the case. We have a good 4 to 6 more years of Lamar Jackson playing at his prime. And that's it. And that's at best. Now, for the fans that keep saying, well, if we let go of John Harbaugh, who's going to replace him? Or why would it make sense to get rid of John Harbaugh in the middle of the season? The Ravens wouldn't and shouldn't do it. I'm going to tell you guys why. Let's just say we get rid of John Harbaugh by the end of this season and we bring in somebody new or hire somebody in-house for the following season, right? Most of the time, the coach that gets hired, their chances of making the Super Bowl in their first year on that team is very slim. It's very, very slim. You have a way better chance in year 2, right? If we were to fire and bring a new coach today, let's just say by week 6, we are already going to be under this new head coach in year 1. So we're going to get all these trial and errors out the way this season so that the following season, we have a clean slate, no excuses. This is the coach's second year on this team. So we need to move on this change ASAP. We cannot sit around and wait. We can't. Not only that, but our new head coach is going to get a chance to help fix this team based on the players who leave, positions that are empty, positions that need to be improved, fixed, you name it. Our new head coach is going to get a chance to give his input on who we should sign, who we should bring, who we should trade for, who we should draft for his system to work. So it's in our best interest to make this change now, to put ourselves in the best winning situation for year 2 under this new coach. And who knows, Lamar Jackson could even make a run with the new head coach in the middle of this season. I don't think it's crazy. I don't think it's that far-fetched because we're not talking about your average quarterback, Kyler Murray, Justin Fields. We're not talking about your average quarterbacks, bro. We are talking about Lamar Jackson. But anyways, with all of that being said, I really want to know what you guys think about this whole situation. Where are you guys at with John Harbaugh being on this team? Do you guys think we should keep John Harbaugh? Or should we let him go? Do you guys think we should keep Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh together on the same team for another 5, 6, 10, 20 years? Or do you guys think it is time to part ways? Either John Harbaugh or Lamar Jackson. Me personally, look, Lamar, if I'm you, I do not sign another extension with the Baltimore Ravens until I see they make a change at the head coach position. No more changes in the offense coordinator. No more changes with the defense coordinators. No, you need a change in the head coach position. If you do not see that, I demand to get traded to the NFC and win Super Bowls. And then when you see that the Ravens finally opened their eyes and got rid of John Harbaugh, you try to find a way to make it back home. You try to find a way to make it back home and finish what you promised you would do for this city. Finish what you promised to this city and bring it home. Bring another trophy home, another Lombardi home to Baltimore. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think the Ravens should do. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment down below. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to do so now. And with that, I'm going to see you guys in the next video.